All right, everyone, we're going to bring on our guest trainer tonight. I was at, let me think, where was it? We were at, Sean had an event. So it was right after Ignite. Sean had a 2-day event down in Palm Beach. It's the second one that I've been to with Sean. He actually has another one coming up that I saw some information. I think it's in April. So
Correct.
if you haven't registered for that one, you definitely want to be able to get to that one. But I met Mohammad at the event with Sean. I met him and a bunch of other people that are on his team. And after talking to this guy and realizing, one, that he's only been in the country 2 years, and two, he's doing $80,000 a month, and three, just realizing the work ethic. It was like he was talking about the Saturday prior. He worked until like 9 o'clock at night, and just hearing someone who has only been in the country 2 years finds FFL, but then is having the kind of success that he's having. He's definitely the kind of person that we want on here, because you'll hear him speak. He has an accent. And I used to always think, when I would hear people with really thick accents, I would always say, there's no way that they could do this business, especially over the phone, because they have an accent. But it's not the case, because there's so many people that are inside this company that have very thick accents, but it's just pure work ethic and just mindset that nothing holds these people back. I was in a Uber last week, and I was talking to a guy who was driving, and he was like, I don't know if I could do I don't know if I would be any good in phone sales because of my thick accent. And I actually brought you up, Mohammed. I said, oh, really? I know a guy that I met last week that his accent is thicker than yours, and the guy does $80,000 a month. So here, that's no excuse. So I'm excited to bring him on and just kind of let him talk about what he's done since he's been here, how he's doing it, what his schedule is, what leads he's buying, and really just share how he's having so much success since he's found this company. So I'm excited to bring him on and have him share the information that he's learned since he's been here with all of you. So Mohammed, are you there?
Yes, sir. How are you doing today?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank
That's awesome, man. How many sales did you make today, Mohammed?
I made 4 sales.
4 sales
Wow.
already today. And I know it's not time for you to go
No, it's not. I still have like 5 hours left in the day, so it's still
home.
warming up.
I love it, man. I absolutely love it. Well, if you can just kind of start out and go over your background, where you came from, how you found FFL, if we can start with there, and then if you want to talk a little bit about your schedule and your mindset and your leads and so forth that you're working, and then we'll kind of get in a little bit of question and answer at the end. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course. So I came from overseas 2 years ago. I worked job to job to job, bunch of different jobs, like some normal jobs until I find FFL, I find Ronnie, and it changed my life for the better, man. It changed everything in my life since then. So now, if you think I have a thick accent, you didn't meet me before, man.
I
I
love it.
couldn't even speak. So, but I have this mindset, man. I don't take no and lose for answer. I always try until I figure out. So I copied the script, I put it on Google, I kept listening for weeks, the script word by word, and kept pronouncing all words until I mastered the script. Then I said, to be great at anything, no, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So this is what I said I want to be. So I worked 8 to 10 each day, 7 days a week for more than 2 months until I'm start seeing some real success right here. And no excuses, nothing, just hard work and activity, keep calling lead after lead after lead. And at the end, I still seeing that success.
Awesome. When you first got here, Ronnie, did you buy leads immediately, or what were you dialing when you first started?
No, I dialed like old leads for 2 months, but to be honest with you, lead is a lead. The other day I closed $700 lead, a monthly payment for 14 months old. So the lead is such a lead, like no difference. Yes, when you have more leads, new leads, you have more opportunities, more closes. But you could start with no with old leads. I started and I sold over 50,000 with old leads.
50. Were they
Yeah.
leads from the ILC? Were you dialing those leads, the internet leads?
No, general life leads.
Got
All
it.
leads, yeah.
Amazing. So the script, when you first started, did you know anything at all about insurance, or how'd you meet Ronnie and how did he get you started?
So Ronnie, me and him from the same country, and we actually you can say cousins. And so I've been following him on Instagram from day one I came here, but it took me a while to take that step that I want to start this business because I have an accent, and I was a little bit afraid that it's not gonna work for me, and I had bills to pay, so. But one day I decided enough. I want to start the business and I completely start. What I did, I have this nice apartment. I left my apartment and I moved literally to the office. I stayed in the office for 2 months. I still paying rents to my apartment, but I lived in the office for over 2 months just working. I said I wanna this to work no matter what. I was sacrificed now to make this job to work, and eventually this is what I did.
How long did it take you to make your first sale, Mohammed?
Like a week after I start dialing.
1 week.
Yes,
And
sir.
what time would you start each day? What would your schedule look like?
So 8 to 10 each day. 30
7 days a
minutes
week.
lunch break.
Saturday, Sunday, didn't matter.
Saturday, Sundays, I don't do much dialing, but I just finish my emails, finish everything, all the things I need to do, so start fresh for the next week.
Got it.
But I
Uh,
still work Sundays like a regular day work. I don't take.
okay. So how
Yes.
many people have you hired that have come in here and then, have stopped or hit a little bit of a stumbling block in the beginning and didn't keep going? Do you see that a lot with the people that are in the group?
Yes, I seen that a lot, but they really don't understand how life and how business work. You can't see success overnight. It's a step after step after step after step after step. I spent weeks just practicing the script before I made my first dial. Um, I had a lot of hang up on me in the first week before I made my first. You can't even know what are the people told me in the phone before I had my first dial. But I just kept going. I have the mentality that I want to make it work no matter what. I don't have no excuses. I believe in myself. I'm a confident guy, and I work hard. And I believe in this business to success. You only need to work hard and have a confidence in yourself. You don't have any special skills to success in this business.
I agree with you. Since I think the script is very important. Why don't we do some role playing? Because a lot of people that are brand new, they come in and everyone seems to be afraid of the phone, right? Even me, I came from a business when I was on the phone all the time, and I don't know why, but I think everyone has that same fear. So why don't we do some role playing and show people exactly what you did when you started, how you got on the phone, what you said to people, and let's do some role playing so people can learn to do the script as you did.
Yes, sir, no problem. So, hey, Mike.
Yes,
Hey, Mike. This is Mo calling you from the benefits office. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great.
Okay. I'm calling you today regards to a request you had submitted for the final expense and life options for the veterans. I'm the medical underwriter that assigned to your file. It shows here that you are an Army veteran. I want to say thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, and just to confirm, your date of birth is January 13, 1975. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, sir, what's your main concern, like most our veterans? Just want to make sure that your final expense doesn't fall a burden on your loved one, sir.
That is true. Yes,
Okay. Now, were you also looking to try and leave something extra behind as well if possible, or just to cover the funeral expense, sir?
I would like to leave something behind.
Okay, perfect. Now, sir, I know it's a sensitive topic to speak about, but have you thought about whether you want to be buried or cremated?
I would like to be buried.
You like to be buried? Perfect. Now, sir, do you know how much burial costs nowadays?
I'm not sure.
So burials nowadays cost anything between 10 to 15,000. Now, sir, if you pass away today, who would be the beneficiary responsible for paying these expenses and picking up all the pieces tomorrow?
My wife,
Okay. Now, sir, is your wife in a financial position to cover these expenses, or is that why you were looking into this?
that's why I was looking into this.
Okay, I completely understand that, sir. Most of the veterans send in these requests so their loved ones aren't burdened with any expenses. Now, sir, my job is very simple over here. I go over your medical situation real quick to see what are you qualified for. Now, sir, for your all medical needs, do you go to the VA office or I'm sorry, to go to the VA doctor or civilian doctor?
I go to a VA doctor.
Okay. Now, sir, in the last 5 years, did you had any heart attacks, heart failure, strokes, or stents?
I had a heart attack 2 years ago.
Okay. Now, sir, did you had any cancer in the last 5 years?
No cancer.
Okay. Now, sir, do you have any diabetes?
No diabetes.
No diabetes. Perfect. Now, sir, do you have a high blood pressure?
Yes, high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Do you take any medication for that?
I take lisinopril and
Oh,
amlodipine.
okay, I completely understand that, sir. Now, sir, do you have any breathing complication or COPD?
No COPD.
No COPD. Perfect. Do you have any kidney or liver problems?
No.
Okay. And what is your height and your weight, sir?
I'm 5'7", 220.
5'7", 220. Perfect. So just bear with me for a second or two. So I bunch all the information here in the system and see what is the best option we recommend for you.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. You want me to go ahead with the script all the way?
Sure. Let's finish it up.
Okay, perfect. Now, sir, are you currently working, retired, disabled?
I'm on disability.
Disability. Bless your heart, sir. And just to the ballpark, it doesn't have to be an exact number. How much you say it's your monthly income?
In monthly income's 3,500 a month.
3,500 a month. Okay, got it. And also just to the ballpark, sir, it doesn't have to be an exact number. After you pay all your bills, utilities, and all the fun things you like to do, how much you say your leftover is?
1,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Okay, perfect. Now, the reason I ask this question, no, it's not part of the script, but the reason I ask this question just to see his budget, so I don't quote him. Like if his leftover is 300, 400, I can't quote him with a $200 a month policy, because if sometimes he had like a bad month or something, he's not gonna cut his food bill or something like that. He's gonna cut his insurance bill. So I don't want that happen. I don't quote him my gold option, my highest option. I don't quote him more than 10% of his leftover.
So is that
Just
a question that you always ask, Mo? You always ask, how much do
yes.
you have left over after all your fun and bills?
The most important question for me, this is why I don't see as much chargebacks, because I don't quote him high because if some months he have like a tough time or have some extra thing happen, I don't want him to not pay the policy, so I always give him a comfortable amount. So this is a question for me, one of the most important questions that I I always ask. Now after that, I just explained the situation for him real quick. So Mike, it's not like going to your local grocery store where you just see it, like it, buy it, like you buying a loaf of bread or a bag of chips. With these kind of programs, sir, we need to get the approve for it. The carrier will look at what is called the Medical Information Bureau. It's the MIP report. It's a compilation of all your medical records, hospitalizations, and prescriptions over the last few years. This is why we spend a little bit of time asking this medical questions. So I tell him that just to him to know that Because some customers say, oh, send me the paperwork, send me everything in the mail. No, I told him like you need to get the approval, then I can send you all the paperwork. So I keep this in his mind.
Okay.
So, so after that, I give him three options. So I told him, now based on what you have told me, the system has built the three packages of coverage for you, and you can decide which option make the most sense. Now keep in mind, sir, we can adjust as you please, because the goal here is to find the right amount of coverage for the best price. But at the end of the day, it has to be affordable for you. Okay. Now, I told him we have bronze, silver, and gold. And so if you give him only one option, he will choose it or not. He will take it or not. So I give him a three option. So he need to pick one of them. So I told him we have bronze, silver, and gold. Now the bronze option will cover your basic funeral expenses as long as it's not on the fancy end, but won't leave any money behind. That option will give you 10,000 coverage amount, and with some carriers give you 20,000 accidental for only $100. Now, the silver option, to be honest with you, sir, most of the people go with the silver, and that option will give you 15,000, 30,000 accidental for 100.
We cut him out. It was Ronnie jumping in there.
Try and maybe Uh, so, and for the last, I give him like another gold option. And the reason I give him three options, just to him to pick up one of them. If I give him one option, he will take it or not. So I give him three options. Now, after that, it's the most important part of the conversation is the social part and the bank part. So the most important thing with the social, that is the tonality. I ask him for the social with the same way I'm asking for the medical questions. I don't seem happy. I don't seem upset. I don't change my tonality. I ask him for just the same way. So if you felt like you happy when you ask him for his social, he can feel it. Like that people can feel this.
Yes.
So I don't ask him that. So what I do is now, sir, let's say you pick up the silver option. Now, sir, I will send the requests for the silver and hope we got the approval. Now, keep in mind, sir, they don't approve everyone. Now, after that, I need to choose the beneficiary and the effective date and the payment. And I need to confirm some basic information with you. So, Mike, can you confirm spelling your first and last name for me?
Mikepfeil.
Okay, perfect. And your date of birth?
2872.
Okay. And a good mailing address to you. So I send all the paperwork to that mailing address.
4B North Avenue.
Okay. And the phone number we're talking on, it's a good phone number to reach you out.
Yep.
36799. Okay, perfect. And the state you were born in?
California.
Okay, and the city?
Sacramento.
Okay, and obviously you are a US citizen, is that correct?
Yes.
And your social?
123542822.
Exactly. Just like that, with the same tonality, I ask the preface question. Now, after that, I try to break the ice a little bit. I tell them just to let him laugh. Oh, it's just to validate your identity. Make sure that you're not a robot or something. You know, with the internet nowadays, sir. Now, let's go to your beneficiary. Who want to be your beneficiary, sir? Let's say
My
you pick
wife.
up for your
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
What is her name? How old is he? How old is she? I'm sorry. And these are questions all the way up to the banking.
I love it, man. You make it very, very simple. So that was that was the most important thing you did when you started, right? Was to learn that script. When you came
Most
aboard, were
things.
you guys always doing vet leads or were you doing straight final expense, or has it always been working with veterans?
Always with veterans.
Always veterans.
Yeah.
Now, once you started rolling, what kind of money were you spending each week on leads?
When I first started or now?
I guess you started buying leads, what, after the first month?
After a month and a half, let's say.
So at first you came in, you were making money off old leads. So then would you start spending on leads after that?
So after that, nowadays I spend like 2,000 a week.
Okay.
In return, I sell 15 to 20,000 a week. So it's totally worth it. I look at it as I invest back in the business. It's a business expense. So if you can spend 2,000 and make in return 15 to 20 each week, it's totally worth it for me.
Is there anyone on here that would not spend $2,000 to do 15 to 20,000 every week? Right? I mean, it just makes sense. You have to spend money to make money. You talked a little bit about your persistency. What has your persistency been?
Uh, I'm
You
sorry.
said you
What does that word mean exactly?
yeah, your policies that stay on the books, they don't fall off.
Yeah,
What's
I
that
don't,
number?
I don't know exactly numbers, but I don't see any chargebacks like as often or any policy that fall down. So, most of my policies, I don't have the exact number. Maybe Ronnie can help me with that. He look up more for me, but I think over 95% of my policies stay at the book.
Was it like that from the beginning?
Um, No, it was like 80 or 75 because what I changed is I was quote them higher. Like I was looking at short term, I want to make money. So if he has leftover like 200, I give him option for 100 or something like that. So at the end he cancel or the policy charge back. But now when I start uh uh like do the math, I only quote him 10% from his leftover, my highest option. And after I finish with him, I send him all my credentials. I send him a small summary, and I stay with him. So yeah, this is my
Nice.
persistency when
Ayun, pero
That's awesome. Hey,
gusto
Ronnie,
ko nga Adrian yan. Listen,
can
bro.
you
Ronnie,
Ano ba, bro? Din na.
he can't hear us,
Hey,
man.
I
I'm with
mute
you,
him?
Mike. I got a little background noise.
What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, team? How you guys doing today?
Phenomenal, man. So, yeah, when I met you guys, I've been talking about you guys nonstop just to be able to be around people that all you guys talking about was how hard you work.
Yeah.
It's a breath of fresh air to hear people that talk like that. You guys have like no complaints. Your group works harder than probably most people that I talk to. So I love it. What'd you do right when Mohammed came aboard? The training you guys gave him, is it pretty much what you do with everyone? You just say, here's a script, learn the script and go to it?
Yeah, so first off, thank you guys for having Mohammed and bringing me in just now to the call. So the love is mutual. You guys are led by one of the best leaders, I would say, in our company, and Mike and Frank and all of the guys you guys have on your team. So I would say, man, it came back to Mohammed. Like, honestly, I was scared to train him, and I'll be honest with you guys because he barely knew how to speak English, but it came back to him memorizing the script. And when he says he moved to the office, he literally lived in our office for 2 months. And now he's in Austin, Texas, right next to Zach Twardowski's office. So it all goes back to him, man. With building and recruiting, it's a halfway type of thing. I can only meet people halfway. And Muhammad was one of those guys that would show up every day. So it was just not like a matter of is he going to figure it out? It's just a matter of when.
That's awesome. Ronnie, how long have you been with FFL?
So I'm almost closing in on 2 years next February.
And how big is your team right now?
So we will crack 1 million our first month this month and probably finish off at 1.4 at the end of the year in December.
At just 2 years. And who are you direct? You're direct to Mahmood?
Mahmoud Nasser and Wiley Hawkins.
Got it. Man, what you guys are doing has just been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's very impressive. What about Mohammed? Mohammed, are you building now as well?
Yeah, I'm building right
And
now.
how about your team? What are you guys doing?
So I just started building like literally last month because I have a wrong idea about just producing. So after I successed a little bit, Ronnie came to me, he talked to me, he tell me "Look, you should to look long term. Um you should start building. So I hire up like in the last month like 8 to 10 people, I believe. They start their first month, so we start fresh.
Does anyone have as thick of an accent as you?
And
You
all American. But I
all
train the
American.
way so my strategy is quality over quantity. I train them the same way that Ronnie trained me. Like, no joke. You should be in the office at 9, not leave before the 9. I need to see activity. So for me, my reason to success is my work ethic. I'm a hard worker guy. And to all my new agents, I told them I can give you leads. I can give you everything that you need. I'm with you 24/7, but you need to promise me to put the work. So I pick up people that they willing to do what I did. It's the hard work. Not move to the office, but at least to work 9 to 7 at least each day. So I'm
That's
looking for like to build a team with high quality people. It doesn't matter the quantity for me.
no, and no one that can complain about anything, right? You prove that anyone can do it.
Exactly. This is the one thing about me. Next month I'm shooting for 100,000. I never got that before. So I tell my recruits, if I can do it with this accent, you don't have guys excuse to not doing it. I want to expect from all of you 100,000 each month.
For you to be able to do 100, will you have to increase your lead spend, or is still the same, just 2,000 a week?
So I was talking with Ronnie about this like literally 2 hours ago. So for me, I use my new leads and old leads, and I mix and match between these. I think no, I can still do it with my leads, but I need to be locked in as the way I was before, because now when I'm recruiting, I'm here in the lock-ins, going out every day. Like it's hurt me a little bit, but
Yeah.
with the 2,000, I still can do it because Ronnie. He did like 85,000 with $2,000, with 2,000 spending a week. So I think if I focus a little bit more because he has family and not, I can shoot 100,000 next month.
And Mo, what's your schedule look like now? Now that you have been here for a while and have a success, what's a typical week look like for you?
So we came here to Austin to improve ourselves. So my schedule is me and all the boys that we live in here in the compound. We wake up at 5, we hit the gym, we go back, we make a breakfast, we be in the office by 8. We start dialing 8:30, but we finish around 7 or 7:30,
5 nights a week or six?
6. And on Sunday we go to the office, we shoot some podcast. I'm sure you've seen that video. That who sent you that video, by the way? Because
I think Wiley sent it to me.
okay,
Yeah,
because
I sent it out to everyone today.
oh come on, man.
Yeah, everyone's got it, man.
Wow, it was a private video.
I think it was awesome,
So
man.
so we do 6 days a week, and Sunday we go to the office as well, finish our emails, all the things we have to do, and we shoot some podcasts, some social media things. Because what we're planning to is to grow more. I believe I want to say something. Ronnie Wiley Hawkins, you know him. I don't
Yep.
know if these people I don't know him. He called me the other day and he told me if you produce $1 million next year, I'm gonna be disappointed from you. I told him what? He said, I want you not just look about yourself. You can do it. And everyone know that you can sell $1 million, but I want you to make a team that he can sell. Each one of them can sell $1 million. And I told him this is my plan. And I believe in a couple of years, I'm gonna have some big successful team.
I love it. Hey, Jesse Stam.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got Jesse. I want Jesse to jump in here. There he
What's up?
is.
What's up, man?
Jesse, so what do you think, man, of listening to what he's doing?
I am totally impressed. I have like 3 people on my team. I was checking as he was talking. I even sent this one. I'm like immediately going through. I'm like, is she on here? Is she on here? Because she's actually African and she has said that she's nervous about making calls for her accent. And I'm like, she freaking sounds like royalty. That's her accent. And I'm like, bruh, you're okay. get on the phone. And I think what it's so amazing about your story, Mohammed, is that it's like it really is just pick up the phone and
Exactly.
work. Like
Exactly.
people will go work for someone else for 40 hours a week. Then they're going to go get a part-time job at Target for 20 hours a week so they can make an extra $300 a week to buy gifts for their kid. I'm like, you're already working 60 hours a week. Just go do it for yourself and make, 80 grand a month instead.
Exactly. Even for me, I rather work for me making 50 grand a year rather than working for somebody else and making 100 grand a year for sure. I would not work for anyone else. So what I think is what do you need to success in this business? Only you need is hard work. Activity, that's it. You need to pick up your phone. So 3 a.m. in the morning, if you call me, I pick up. 7 a.m. I pick up. If I'm taking a shower, I pick up. I always pick up my phone. I don't have nothing more important than me than pick up that phone, because pick up the phone, you can make an easy $1,000. This is crazy where you can do it, especially from my background. I come here working job to job to job, like busting myself for $1,000 a week. Now I can make it in 30 minutes. So I'm not gonna leave any money on the table no matter what.
Who's Lauren Bratton? Are you around? Unmute. She wants to know how you handle objections. What do you mean by that, Lauren? Unmute.
Is that audio?
Okay,
The
can you
first
hear
one's
me?
gone?
Can you hear me?
There
So
she is.
somebody,
Yes,
There it is.
Mohammed. Okay,
yes,
that's not my line. I don't know who that is, but this is so awesome, Mohammed. I really need
thank
to
you.
know from you. I wanted to ask you, how do you handle objections? And did you start out the first month? Were you given leads, or did you pay for the old leads, when you first started? So 2 questions. Mhm.
Yes. So how I handle my objections is I agree, ask, attack. I never disagree with the customer. I always shoot him with a question that he forgot while he object me, and always move forward with the script. I never keep back and forth with him in the same spot. I ask him a question, gonna take me to the next level in the script. Never stay in the same area. And the second thing you ask about the leads, no. So thanks to Ronnie, I own him everything in my life. He gave all his recruits new leads. I'm sorry, old leads to dial. First month until you're ready. You can go 2 months, 3 months old leads until you're ready. Then you're gonna start buying your own leads. When I started, to be honest, I didn't have any money to start buying leads. If Ronnie told me that I need to buy leads, I will be out the business by now because I couldn't handle it. But he gave me his old leads, and this is what helped me keep going. I own him everything.
Awesome.
for sharing.
Someone asked also here, do you dial leads yourself or do you have a dialer?
Um, I dial my own leads for by myself. I'm sorry, all my leads I dial it by myself. But I think start from next year I'm gonna hire a dialer because I'm a growing too much that I have a lot of things to do that it's affecting my activities. I can't dial as much, so I think I need to hire a dialer by now
Awesome.
and an admin in the future to handle all my stuffs in online.
Very good. I appreciate you being on. Everyone, if you weren't on this call in the beginning, he's already made four sales today, and he said he has another, 5 hours to go?
Yeah,
So
we still
his day is not finished.
6 here in Texas. At least, yeah, at least for 10, I'm gonna stay for 3. It's the start of the weekend. I like to start the weekend good. So if I had some bad day in the middle, it didn't affect my numbers.
I love it, man. Well, I appreciate you being on, Mohammed. Thanks for sharing exactly what you do with everyone. And looking forward to seeing you at convention, man.
Thank you. Me too.
All
I
right, buddy.
appreciate this
Have a good one.
opportunity. See you all, guys. If you have any question for me, anything, You can send me some DMs on Instagram. I always answer. So, and it was my honor to be with you guys. See you soon.
What's your IG handle so everyone has it?
So let me send it here in the chat. Mohammed, my okay, you got it for everyone. This is my IG. If anyone have any question,
We appreciate it,
let's
man. Thank you
together
very
grow and
much,
go to the
Mohammed.
next level. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye.